Good morning, folks. I've got actually some good news for you this morning, and somewhat good news. So I'm going to give you the good news, and then I'm also going to give you a bit of a warning because, well, they're being, as usual, kind of shady on how they're doing things. So let's jump right on into the article. I'll put it in the description of the video. I have not shared out a link yet on Twitter on this, and the reason why is because I know RT is going to put it out, and instead of putting it out 5 times, I'll just wait until RT publishes theirs and hit it then. So I'm getting this from AP. I'll leave the AP link in the description of the video. And Supreme Court expands gun rights and strikes the New York limits, and that would be on the concealed carry. So as it says here, in a major expansion of gun rights, the Supreme Court said Thursday that Americans have a right to carry firearms in public. The justice's 6-3 decision, which is quite substantial, follows a series of recent mass shootings and is expected to ultimately allow more people to legally carry guns on the streets of the nation's largest cities. Make them safer, right? Including New York, Los Angeles, and Boston, and elsewhere. I noticed how they didn't say Chicago in there. I wonder why they didn't point out Chicago. Anyway, about a quarter of the U.S. population live in states expected to be affected by the ruling, the High Court's first major gun decision in more than a decade. What are there, like 26 or something constitutional carry states now? So I kind of like how they worded this. As opposed to letting you know that, more than half the states are constitutional carry at this point. Justice Clarence Thomas wrote for the majority that the Constitution protects an individual's right to carry a handgun for self-defense outside the home. In their decision, the justices struck down a New York law requiring people to demonstrate a particular need for carrying a gun in order to get a license to carry one in public. The justices said that requirement violates the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. California, Hawaii, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and Rhode Island all have similar laws. The Biden administration had urged the justices to uphold New York's law. So, they're not doing it. And I don't think as far as, like, say, the Supreme Court is concerned, I'm not getting the feeling that they're going to get very far when it comes to gun rights as far as introducing more types of gun legislation and what have you. But what I do expect them to do, and been warning about this for quite a while, is I expect them to go after the ammunition, in which they've already started doing it. I can't remember who had recently made videos. Maybe Economic Ninja might have made one. I'm not positive. But I know somebody had made a video talking about Winchester and the manufacturing of the 5.56 223 ammo, and how essentially the government's trying to strong arm them into only producing for them and not producing any extra for civilian use. And you want to keep a real close eye on that, because it doesn't matter how many of those items you have, if you don't have anything to put in them, it doesn't do you much good. So I kind of told folks to keep an eye out on that one a long time ago. And even back when Obama was shutting down the lead smelters, I was warning about it back then, because that, in my opinion, was done as a way to start getting rid of some of the resources needed to make this ammunition. I'm a firm believer that when he did that, it was an attack on the ammunition industry. So we'll see. Just like I say, I wouldn't relish too much, because this administration is hell-bent on their agendas, and so far they've proven really not to care what the courts have to say about anything. So we'll see. We shall see. But so far, at least this, good news. Shalom.